So thank you, Arnab, and hello, Arnab and Jojo. I think I'll kind of answer that question in two ways. See, fundamentally, what has happened is the nature of work has changed. When we think about productivity, and productivity has been on the top of the human mind for many, many years, and I think Ford probably with their assembly line took it to a whole new level, and then the Japs came in and they talked about total quality management, and then Lean came in. So the whole idea is it has to be viewed in context of is it sustainable over the next 3 to 10 years, whatever is the operating model we develop. And to your point, we are still in very, very early days. While there has been very good response and heroics from many parts of the organization to get the organization up and standing, the reality is that it's too early to say whether that is a sustainable model in the future. So, at the heart of productivity lies employee well being and their ability to be able to do that in a sustainable, consistent way, which is yet to play out. And I think if you think about technologies, if you think about contact center technologies, and I talk about this a lot, they've developed significantly over the years. So as you know, you think about the post-pandemic contact center, you have virtual routing, you have switches in the cloud, you have people working from home, soft phones, all that has happened. But there's a big part of the transaction processing, back office, case management work where you've never really had a technology stack to give you that kind of visibility and that kind of ability to do work in a distributed way. And I think there you would see a significant increase in people adopting similar technologies to what they had on the contact center side to really build a resilient operating framework. And when I mean by resiliency in operating framework, it can be at different levels. I think at the core level is connectivity, ability to get good compute on your machine and be able to do your work. Then it really comes to things like having the right application sets and having the right technology to assist you in working. And the whole idea of the productivity shift is I feel that the workforce will mature more and they would be more responsible, or the technology has to aid them to become more responsible about what they need to do. For many years we've been trapped in what I call this concept of line of sight management, where you got everyone into big towers or big offices, and then you had team leaders walking the floor, and you had governance. I think that governance is out of the window. So if you had a 10th order organization in two buildings and you had two nodes, you essentially have 10,000 nodes now. So the technology that you need to build needs to assist these people to be able to self-govern and manage how they work, and also provide the flexibility for them to design their workday. So, and I mean, just 20 seconds of ProHance. ProHance essentially enables hybrid working and build a resilient operation. So we have that framework. But essentially, what you should be able to do is, if my work style is I work for 3 hours, great in the morning, then I need to do something with my children, then I can work in the afternoon, I can work late night. And the nature of my work lends to that kind of flexibility because it's not based on like a input that's coming in like a call if you're doing like claims or some kind of finance and accounting process. You should be able to design that workday for yourself, and then you should have technology to aid you to say, are you adhering to that design of workday? What can you do better? So technology will become very, very relevant in all parts of our industry, not just in the contact center, in other parts of the industry. Additionally, what is going to happen is that technology will be more assist to make people become better self-managed and increase their awareness of their work style and take away from this line of sight of management approach that has existed for many years. So those are two key things I see. The companies that embrace and set up the right technology stack, I think will be winners, and winners will play out in the next 2 to 5 years. I think it is a secular trend. Nobody's going back to office 100%. There's going to be a mix between 5 and 100%. Everybody will choose something. And I think your ability to attract talent, your ability to retain talent will depend on the tech stack you have to be able to provide that hybrid option. Because frankly, what we are seeing with a lot of our clients is attrition is also on account of the fact that when people are being asked to come back, people are saying, look, I like this flexibility. So there are many competing things happening. I think it's as fundamental as a shift when cloud happened, or before that, uh, almost I can say the advent of optic fiber, when this whole outsourcing industry took off from the satellites. I think it is that fundamental, and this is really a long-term trend we are dealing with.